On behalf of South Central Railway and my colleagues who are assembled here, I extend a hearty and warm welcome to our Honorable Members of Parliament, Shri Lingayya Yadav from Rajya Sabha and Shri Venkat Reddy Garu from Lok Sabha. Before proceeding further, seeking your permission, I would like to brief you about the various activities of South Central Railway and what progress we have made with regard to our freight loading, dealing with passenger traffic, and various amenities and various infrastructure works which we have taken. So I am very proud to tell before you that we were one of the top performing zones last year in 2018-19. We won 4 efficiency shields for operations management, personnel management, civil engineering and materials management. We also got 6 national energy conservation awards from the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. We were the first zone to implement LED lighting in all stations, service buildings, quarters and level crossing gates. This is our system map. It shows the extent of our zone. Our total track kilometers is 6,234 route kilometers and track kilometers 8,500, of which 57% of our route kilometers, 3,580, is electrified. As you know, sir, there is a plan for total electrification of Indian Railways, and every year we are adding to the electrified network. We cover the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka to a small extent, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu marginal extent. We have 6 divisions: Secunderabad, Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Guntakal, Guntur and Nanded. We serve 754 stations and we run 744 mail express trains every day, of which 275 are mail express, passengers trains 348 and MMTS 121. We also run 350 goods trains every day. The trains are managed by both electric traction and diesel traction. Almost 70% of our goods traffic and 60% of our passenger traffic is managed by electric traction, and the balance 30% of goods and 40% of passenger traffic managed by diesel traction. We have a fleet of 1,256 locomotives. We have a holding of 4,670 coaches consisting of about 999 air-conditioned coaches and 3,549 non-AC coaches, and other utility coaches like pantry cars and power cars, about 112. Loco sheds we are having at Kazipet, Guntakal, Guti, Bolali and Vijayawada for diesel locomotives, and Lalagoda, Kazipet and Vijayawada for electric locomotives. We have 5 workshops. At Lalagoda we have a carriage and wagon workshop, we have engineering workshop and an SNT workshop. Tirupati we have carriage repair workshop, and Rayanpadu near Vijayawada we have wagon workshop. We are also having car sheds at Maulali, Rajmundry and Vijayawada for managing the train sets of electrical multiple units and diesel multiple units. We have been laying a lot of emphasis on safety. As on 31/3/2019, we had eliminated all the unmanned level crossings, and we were one of the first zones to do so. This year we have taken upon ourselves to eliminate manned level crossings, because as you know, sir, level crossings are one of the main areas of which are vulnerable for accidents. So we have taken about 153 manned level crossings this year, of which we have completed 59. The balance we intend to complete by March. As you know, the main infrastructure of the railway is the track, and unless we keep renewing the track, safety cannot be ensured because we can end up with rail fractures and consequential accidents. So we have renovated 924 kilometers of track this year. Other safety initiatives as far as passenger traffic is concerned, we have provided footover bridges. As you can see, we have 113 FOBs in Telangana area, 10 in Karnataka and 29 in Maharashtra area. This year we are planning to add 23 footover bridges in Telangana area, 1 in Karnataka and 12 in Maharashtra. We also have sanctions for 28 more FOBs in Telangana, 3 in Karnataka and 16 in Maharashtra. We have for security of the passengers, we have CCTV surveillance, and this has really helped us to catch a lot of number of thefts of passenger belongings, and we have provided 841 CCTV cameras at 44 stations. We have integrated security system at Secunderabad, Hyderabad and Tirupati stations, where we have got under-vehicle scanners, baggage scanners and bomb detection and disposal systems. We have 532 security personnel from our Railway Protection Force who escort 300 plus trains on almost a daily basis. For enhancing the passenger experience of travel, we have provided high-speed Wi-Fi at 169 stations in Telangana, 28 stations in Karnataka and 85 stations in Maharashtra. If we include Andhra Pradesh, we have more than 538 stations which have been covered by Wi-Fi. And overall Indian Railways also, about 4,500 stations have been covered with Wi-Fi. This is one of the good initiatives which has been taken in the last financial year onwards. We have applications for passengers who are traveling by MMTS trains, Railway Interactive Security Solution for Traveler Assistance, and highlights package for information on status of running of MMTS trains. We have also taken some digital initiatives. We have provided a mobile app, Coach Mitra, on trains where we have on-board housekeeping services. Any passenger wants to lodge a complaint for cleanliness or quality of linen or any other problem, he can make use of this app. So 72 trains are provided with on-board housekeeping services. We are onto the social media, and our response time has been one of the best, and we also have a large number of followers on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. We have also taken digital initiatives for e-catering. In Telangana, 6 stations are covered. Online booking of retiring rooms of 12 stations in Telangana, 2 in Karnataka and 6 in Maharashtra. Electronic train indication boards, we have, this is mainly for passenger information of the location of the coaches. We have at 33 stations in Telangana, 5 in Karnataka and 15 in Maharashtra. Coach indication boards we have at Telangana, 25 stations, Karnataka 3 stations and Maharashtra 13 stations. We have taken upon ourselves provision of lifts and escalators for passengers. We have 16 lifts working in Telangana area, 2 in Karnataka, 7 in Maharashtra. And we have planned further 8 lifts in Telangana, 2 in Maharashtra in the current year. We have further sanctioned for 28 lifts in Telangana, 2 in Karnataka and 7 in Maharashtra. Similarly, escalators also we have provided at 15 stations in Telangana and 6 in Maharashtra. This year we plan to add 5 more escalators in Telangana and 1 in Maharashtra. And there are further sanctions available for 6 more escalators, 4 in Telangana and 2 in Karnataka. We have improved the connectivity from our zone to other parts of the country by adding new trains. This has happened in the last 5 years. 28 pairs of new trains have been added. 19 pairs of trains are passing through the zone, which originate from other zones. Extension of train services, 70 trains originating from this zone have been extended. Frequency has been increased for 7 pairs of trains. Additional stoppages provided for 86 trains. Special trains run on various occasions, 8,640 trips. We keep on adding extra coaches at the time of holidays, festivals and rush periods like Pushkarams and major gatherings are there. So 61,445 coaches have been added to various trains altogether. Train cleanliness is one of the prime areas of attention and also a source of passenger complaint. Well, this is a 24/7 by 365 days job. So we have mechanized coach cleaning contracts in place covering 112 trains and 1,450 coaches. We have onboard housekeeping services, as I mentioned earlier, 72 trains are covered. Pest and rodent control is there for 112 trains. And other end maintenance, where the train originates maybe from other zone and terminates in our railway. We maintain 2,100 coaches. Clean train stations, we are having 4 stations. That is the trains which have a stoppage, junctions like Vijayawada, Secunderabad, Renigunta and Guntakal. At these places the trains stop for 15 minutes at least for change of crew, etc. In that 15 minutes we give attention for cleanliness using various equipment so that major portion of the cleaning work can be done in a short time. Station beautification. Almost all stations are being improved upon every year. More so some of the stations where the footfalls are high. We have beautified with wall paintings and murals. With the participation of local artists. Secunderabad, Kachiguda, Anantapur, Dharmavaram, Rajahmundry, Guntur, Malkajgiri, Kakinada, Raichur, Yadgir, Gadwal and Nanded. These are the stations where a good amount of painting and artwork has been done. As you can see, these are some of the photographs. So, one of our major tasks is to build up the infrastructure to keep pace with the requirement of passenger and freight traffic, which is growing every year. In the last 5 years, we have commissioned 471 kilometers of new lines, of which the prominent ones are Nizamabad to Bedapalli, Bidar Gulbarga, Obluwaripalli to Venkatachalam, Nandyal Yerraguntla, Jakaipet, Vishnupuram. Doubling and third line works. The entire route from Ballasha to Gudu and Duvada to Vijayawada has been identified for adding third line because these routes are part of the golden quadrilateral. They are already saturated, and out of these works, and apart from this, there are some sections which are taken up for doubling, of which we have commissioned about 222 kilometers. So the important ones are Raghapuram to Mandamari, Wadi, Guntakal, Renigunta doubling, Guntur, Tenali doubling. Electrification. As I was mentioning, railways are working with the objective of 100% electrification of the network over the next few years. We have done 1,326 route kilometers. And the important sections are Pedapalli, Lingampet, Jagatiyal, Nalikodi, Machella, Guntur, Pagadipalli, Wadi, Guntakal, Renigunta, Guntur to Guntakal. In Telangana area, the major infrastructure works which are in progress are Akkanapet, Medak, 17 kilometers, which we plan to complete this year. Manorabad to Gajwel, which is a part of the Manorabad-Kottapalli line. 32 kilometers we intend commissioning this year. Bhadrachalam-Sattupalli, 56 kilometers. And Devar-Kadra-Krishna. So all these works are in advanced stage of progress. We have some issues with the state government for funding, because they are mostly on cost sharing basis. All the new line works are on cost sharing basis. We hope that it will get sorted out in the due course. Doubling and tripling works, Umdanagar to Mehboob Nagar. This is one of the important works of doubling this single line which connects Secunderabad to Bangalore via Don, Bhuti, Guntakal. Tripling and Kazipet-Balasha section, as I mentioned, we have done about 66 kilometers of work are in the advanced stage, and we are going to commission some of them this year. Vijayawada, Pandapalli, Erupalam, 42 kilometers are in the advanced stage, and we hope to commission in the next 4 to 6 months. MMTS works in the twin cities of Secunderabad, Hyderabad. We have completed 20 kilometers this year. That is Dilapur to Ramchandran and Bolaram to Medchel. Works in Molali to Ghatkesar, Falaknuma to Undanagar and Molali to Sanatnagar are in progress. In the state of Maharashtra, the doubling of Parbhani-Mudkhed section has been taken up, of which almost 50 kilometers have been commissioned and 30 kilometers is left over, which we hope to complete by January 20. Akola-Khandwa gauge conversion work is also going on. Akola to Akot, 43 kilometers we are going to complete this year. And we have also started work from the Khandwa side. But in between there is a stretch of Akot to Amalkhar where there is a tiger reserve. So we are not able to get the clearance of wildlife. And we are still working on it, but the rest of the section we will continue to do our work. With this, I thank you, sirs, for a very patient hearing, and I request our honourable MPs to interact with us on the issues which they have brought. And in this booklet, we have included some of the information which was sought by the honourable MPs. We have given the answers in this book. Whatever was sent to us as an advance agenda item. And even if the item is not here, you can always raise the subject and we will come back to it at the earliest.
वो NH 65 में 110 किलोमीटर्स रहते चिट्याला टू जगेपेट उधर नकरेकल सूर्यापेटा खोदाड़ा 3 constituencies, 2 districts is there. Or 20-25 lakhs population is there, sir. There is Kodada constituency में both cement factories भी है इधर. ऐसे मैं क्या बोला ये इधर न्यू लाइन दिए तो चिट्याला तक ऑलरेडी लाइन है नडिकोड़ा बीबीनगर का रूट में वहाँ से 115 किलोमीटर है तो जगेपेट का बाजू में वो मोटामल्ली तक रेलवे लाइन है सर. विजयवाड़ा अब हम लोगों हैदराबाद से वया वरंगल विजयवाड़ा जाने का है. ये नडिकोड़ा बीबीनगर लाइन वया गुंटूर जाने का रहते. ऐसा एक 100 किलोमीटर 60-70 किलोमीटर जर्नी कम होते वो आपको रिप्रेजेंटेशन में दिए. ऐसा ये ट्रैक को पूरा सेफ्टी करने को आप जरूर इंटरेस्ट लेना सर. वो हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में भी बहुत चालीस है नलगोंडा डिस्ट्रिक्ट में भुवनगिरी यादव में बहुत बारिश है. वो इंटरेस्ट ले रहा हूँ सेफ्टी के वास्ते ट्रक्स का. वो सीसीटीवी भी हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में और बड़ा रखा और दूसरा स्टेशन में बिलियागुड़ा में.
जीएम सर मैं आपको लेटर भी भेजे पूरा. ये शातवाहन एक्सप्रेस इम्पोर्टेंट है सर. शातवाहन एक्सप्रेस स्टार्ट एट भुवनगिरी. Next one, Padmavati Tirupati Express. Stoppage of trains at Bhuvanagiri and आलेर एंड यादगिरी उसमें क्या होता है साहब ये भुवनगिरी एंड आलेर बिटवीन यादगिरी that Yadgiri Reshwara temple is there. Including Bhuvanagiri and the temple pilgrimage is about to 80,000 people. Bhuvanagiri town से क्या है 30 to 35,000 people for Hyderabad employment or business purpose or any other. Bhuvanagiri town it is 30 to 35,000. Yadgiri Gutta pilgrimage is the नॉर्थ इंडिया से भी आते वहाँ से वो लोग क्या हैदराबाद में उतर के फिर वापस बस में फिर टेम्पल को जाते मेन स्टॉपेज ऑफ द ट्रेन एट भुवनगिरी आलेर यादगिरी गुट्टा इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू माय कॉन्फ्रेंस आई विल गिव द इंक्लूडिंग ट्रेन नंबर 2 months back I met Piyush Goyal ji lengthily we discussed with the stoppage of train he promised me by December I will stop maximum trains. Before that, maybe you know that 2-3 ट्रेन ऐसा रोड बीच में after his instruction to the railway board chairman. So मेरा I will give the train with details in writing. I already prepared some notes.